Hi, I'm Kim Wendy, owner of PassionateHorsemanship.com, and today I'm going to answer a viewer's question in regards to training her Arab using clicker training. And Vicky says, I think the most challenging issue is teaching my Arab to wait for my cue. She tries to anticipate what I want and starts offering behaviors. Her former owner rescued her from a hoarder, and she was underweight when I purchased her, so that may be contributing to the issue. I have added a stop cue, which helps, and practice patience. I do not reward her for behaviors I have not asked for. She is now in good weight and it doesn't seem to matter if she is fed before the training session. So, Vicky, Arabs are very, very smart. I used to have a full-blood Arab, and I'd had him for 20 some odd years, and he was definitely very smart. I mean, the Arabs that I've worked with are very, very smart. Now, and I have to commend you for not rewarding her for behaviors that you don't ask for, because that's one thing in clicker training. Once we start teaching them these different things and they understand, they start showing us, hey, I understand. Let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. So like in backing, they may back. They may start backing. It's like, hey, do you want this? I'm going to go back. Hey, do you want this? Hey, do you want that? And we just ignore them and let them extinguish that behavior, because that's not something we're asking for. We're asking for something totally different. So you just have to continue with what you're asking them and be patient about it. And the extinguishing of the behaviors is going to happen. It's just one of those things that normally happens. But again, I always tell people, if you're constantly clicking and treating for everything they do, even though they understand it, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Once they start understanding that, I started adding a cue to it, and I phase out the click and the treat. I only use the click and the treat when I start teaching something new, or I want to reinforce a behavior later on. So she's not waiting for your cue. You might be inadvertently cueing her and not realizing it. I've seen people where they'll start reaching for that treat bag. The horse starts doing what they ask and they start reaching, but the horse hasn't completed exactly what they asked for, but their body language is already starting to reach. I mean, it could just be a subtle hand raising up towards that treat bag, and they're like, I got it. They watch everything you do really, really closely. I mean, it could be turning slightly or something like that, or looking down at your treat bag. Those things can start causing them to say, hey, I don't need to complete this. And like this, the Arab, the issue is teaching the Arab to wait for your cue. So again, she's offering these behaviors and you haven't asked her. So if these are things that she already knows, start teaching something new. And again, if she starts offering those other behaviors, you just ignore them. And you be intentional when you're working with them, and think about exactly what you're doing and envision what you want to happen. And I know you said it doesn't matter if she is fed before a training session. So I'm not really clear about that one. Usually what happens is we tell people to feed before a training session if a horse is really wanting to come after the treats and stuff like that, so they're not as hungry. But I'm not sure on this one what you're asking exactly on that. But again, beware of your body language and how you might be moving towards that treat bag. And I always use a treat bag in my training sessions. So if you have any other questions, please get in touch with me. I am happy to help. My website is PassionateHorsemanship.com. Thanks for watching.